My area of research commonly looks at behaviors related to technology use. For the past few years, I've been working on projects looking at how people might develop negative behaviors with regard to technology use. So the area that's also known as the dark side of technology use. And we wanted to see how a normal social media use might turn into a compulsion or sometimes even an addiction. It's not solely technology that's at fault, and it's also not just the individual that's at fault, but it's more like the relationship between individual and technology that becomes problematic. In certain individual needs that we might have, let's say need for entertainment, need for information, or some people might have need for validation, and then social media being a platform that gives you the opportunity to basically fulfill those needs, this relationship over time can become some sort of a compulsion, or it might lead to addiction. The effect in the brain is very similar to using a substance to some extent. So when people use substance, they have an experience of a dopamine release. And similar effects have been observed from our studies looking at social media addiction. So we kind of, every time, for instance, we see a notification, or we see somebody liking our picture, we do see that effect of a dopamine release. When I was younger, I tend to play a lot of video games, and that was always an issue for me. Stay up all night to play video games with my friends, and when I went back to graduate school, then an opportunity came where my advisor was applying for a grant related to addiction, and that's where we was able to make this connection between a general type of addiction and addiction to technologies that have some pleasure producing aspect to them. The argument is, I'm not saying that social media is bad by itself. I'm saying that it has a dark side that needs to be addressed so we can enjoy the positive aspects, increase in communication, social interaction, entertainment. We all need that, but again, to what extent?